It's my 25th Mounjaro shot, 3 full months on 7.5 milligrams. When I started, I thought I knew what to expect. But this dose, it really surprised me in the best and the hardest ways. Here's what 25 shots have really taught me.
With Anissa. New day, new glow, let's get it, let's go.
Honestly, there were a few surprises. Some good, some not so great. If you're on 7.5 milligrams or considering moving up to 7.5 milligrams, hopefully this video will help you know what to expect and, more importantly, what to avoid. Let's start with my routine, and it's evolved over time. In the beginning, I took my injection on Friday nights just before bed, many times around 11 p.m., and I took a Zofran anti-nausea medication a half hour before my injection. As time went on, I realized that nausea is not a side effect that I encounter, so I was able to eliminate taking the Zofran. What I do now, I still kept my injection on Friday, but I've actually moved it to the morning before I go to work. So I wake up, I take my pen out of the refrigerator around 5 a.m., and then I set an alarm on my phone, and every Friday, without fail, I take my injection. 2 weeks ago, I started something new. I tried my left arm, and I got very good results that week. So 2 weeks ago, left arm. Last week, I went to my right thigh. Today, I went back to the left arm. I can never do my right arm because I'm a breast cancer survivor and I have something called lymphedema. So basically, when they remove lymph node as part of my breast cancer treatment, it caused swelling. So I can't get blood pressure cuffs. I can't hurt myself. I can't get any kind of pokes in this arm. So I won't be able to consistently give my injections in my arm. But when I do, I use my left arm. So that's my routine. I think it's working well. And it's almost like a ritual right now. Friday, wake up, take the pen out, let it warm up because I don't want it to sting. The alarm at 6:15 goes off and I take my injection, and it's just natural now. If you're new here, I'm Anissa and I'm documenting my journey back to health with a goal of reducing my 14.1 A1C to the normal range, which would effectively reverse my type 2 diabetes, a goal of losing a total of 50 pounds to get to the normal BMI level, which means I have 15 pounds to go, and increasing my fitness level so that I can live a long and healthy life. So if you are new, please consider subscribing to the channel. Like this video so that YouTube will show it to other people who might be on a weight loss journey or trying to reverse their type 2 diabetes. And comment, let me know, are you on a weight loss journey? Are you taking a GLP-1 medication? Because if you are, tell me what medication you're on and what dose. Let's talk about what's changed, what I needed to adapt to with the 7.5 milligram dose. And believe me, it was very different than 5 milligrams. The first thing that happened when I switched to 7.5 milligrams on Friday, August 1st, I lost my appetite. I lost my sense of thirst. All of August, it was very difficult for me to get in the correct number of calories. I don't think I ate enough in August, but I literally could not eat. I couldn't. I always felt full. My body, I think, was adjusting to the dose. So then September comes, I go back to work, I get a little bit more active. I'm a school counselor, and in elementary school, September, all the kindergartners and first graders are adjusting to being away from home over the summer. So you're back and forth running around. My steps increased significantly. I actually started to experience some insomnia. My body adjusted to the 7.5 milligrams so that I could eat a little bit more. But I'm also a type 2 diabetic, and now my body was getting accustomed to this dose. The next thing that happened was, I guess my insulin sensitivity improved, so my blood sugar would start to drop. Then I would feel faint. So that was another adjustment. What we found is if I actually eat breakfast and if I actually stay hydrated, I don't feel that fainting effect. I think I really would like a continuous glucose monitor so that I can really figure out what's going on. October, and I think I sort of figured some things out. I know I need to eat more, and I am able to eat enough. I can't overeat. because I never feel hungry. I just never do. And that's not a terrible thing. It really bothered me in the beginning that I don't feel a sense of hunger even if I don't eat all day. What I realized is I need to stop worrying about how I feel and just know what I need to do. Whether I feel hungry or not, there is a way to get nutrients inside of me, whether it is a protein shake or I'm eating real food. I have to do it. Let's look at my stats month over month on 7.5 milligrams. Month 1, in August, I took my first injection on Friday, August 1st, and my weight was 184 pounds. On August 31st, my weight was 180.5 pounds. I lost 3.5 pounds in August, and that's a pretty big win because I couldn't even eat in August because the medication just totally took away my appetite. Month 2 is September. I start out at 180.5 pounds, and on September 30th, I was 175.2 pounds. So in September, I lost 5.3 pounds. Then my best month so far, October. I started out at 175.2 pounds, and on the last day of October, I was 169 pounds. That means I lost 6.2 pounds in October. Each month of the dose, I increased my weight loss. And the funny thing is, each month of the dose, I actually increased my calories too. I would have lost more, I think, the last week of October if I had exercised. This last week, and today is Halloween, this last week, my son has been sick. I've been very busy. I was not motivated. All I did was get my typical steps in. I didn't get on that exercise bike. I didn't lift a single weight this week. I'm surprised I had a loss at all. My total weight loss on the 3 months of 7.5 milligrams averaged out to 15 pounds, which means I'm averaging 5 pounds a month weight loss. And the good thing is I'm not losing muscle. I'm actually losing fat in September and October. In August, I did lose muscle. So that's a really good thing. I'm happy and I'm proud about that. Month 3 in October, things started to click. The medication, I think, is working on my brain as well as my body. And I feel less inflamed. I just know that this dose right now is my sweet spot dose. And it's funny how your body can find a rhythm once you kind of stop fighting it. It's me saying, oh, I don't feel hungry. I just decided it's time to eat. Let's find something that appeals to you that's healthy and eat it. Who knew it could be so simple? So now let's talk about what's working and what isn't. So what's working, finally, I am staying more hydrated than I was previously. I know it's not enough, but baby steps, baby steps. I'm actually getting my meals in. I'm getting my nutrients in. Till this last week, I was getting my exercise in. I think I can easily revamp and get back on track with that. I'm even getting enough protein in. I'm getting enough fat in because I follow a pretty low carb diet to control my type 2 diabetes. Right now, I have 30 grams total carbs as my goal. This last week, I have gone over that goal every single day. I expect that to impact next week's weigh-in. But my protein is between 13 and 15 ounces per day, 30-gram carbs total, and fat that I add to each meal to help with satiety. Now let's talk about what's not working. I really thought I'd figured my sleep out. I'm starting to experience insomnia again. I don't know if it's because my son was sick and I was worried. I also know that I had caffeine later in the day. Maybe it's just the caffeine keeping me awake. But I'm not able to fall asleep till after midnight, and then I wake up at 5 a.m. and then I didn't have the energy to work out. It's just a vicious cycle. So I have to figure the sleep thing out. So basically for me, what's not working is getting enough sleep. I feel like that is the key for a lot of things for me. If I get sleep, I have energy. If I have energy, I work out. When I work out, I feel better. And my mood is kind of blah, and maybe it's because I haven't been working out. So 3 things that really help my energy level, I'm really going to work on: getting my protein in, staying hydrated, and getting sleep. If I can get back to those 3 things, not only does my energy increase, but my mood is so much better. I'm so much more optimistic. I feel happy. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not feeling sad, but I'm not feeling happy either. Have you ever had where you're just there? I was just there this week. And for me, one of the biggest shifts, and it's something that I still work on, is progress over perfection. Like, I know I wasn't getting any sleep. I did the other things. So I'm making progress. I'd like to get it all right all of the time. But what human being does that? It's hard to be perfect. I'm not even trying, but I do want to recognize what's going wrong and try to pivot and make it right. So remember, your progress does not have to be dramatic to be meaningful. I only lost 3.5 pounds my first month on a higher dose. That's okay, but it's progress, steadily getting there, dropping those numbers. Don't be in a race to get there, just get there. The journey is part of the fun, actually, but you can see your progress. So make sure that you're kind of keeping notes or using some app to measure your progress, and don't just let the scale be your end all be all. Use your tape measure. Talk about how you feel. Talk about what you're eating, what you're drinking, all of those things. Put the whole package together. Give yourself grace. Get the whole package together. Next week, I'm switching things up a little bit. I'm still going to take my injection at 6:15 a.m. on Friday, but I am going to move my workouts back to the afternoon. I gone to the afternoon and then I moved it to the morning, but because of my sleep, I didn't do it. So back to the afternoon, I go with my workouts, and let's see if that gets things moving in the right direction for me. So 25 injections in, and it's wild to say that, but the woman, me, who started her first injection at 205 pounds on Friday, May 16th, without the energy to exercise, who wasn't getting enough protein, who had an A1C of 14.1, that same woman is me. And I take my injection. My weight is 169 pounds. My A1C is now 5.9. Mounjaro is a great tool, and it's helped me to refine my habits to restore my health. So here's to dose 25. If this helped you, comment below. I'll see you next week.
Time to rise up, yeah, we stepping in style. Anissa's back with that confident smile. Feeling fierce, we don't chase, we attract. Turning goals into glow, no looking back. Reset, refresh, this the comeback vibe. Body, mind, soul, we feeling alive. Oh, reset with Anissa. New day, new glow, let's get it, let's go.